Let me
Thank you,
record
Eddie.
this.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, I'll record it. No problem. So normally it's recording now. Okay. Keep the motivation going. Right. Take risks. Yeah. Cool. A lot of questions. Very good. Yeah. Money blocks. Yep. Or blocks will be. Yeah. Cool. Let's go on with it then. Let's dive into this. All right. So let me tell you a little bit more myself. So let me close the chat here because otherwise I don't think you are going to see the whole screen. Oh, okay. So when I was 21 years old, I told my parents something no parent actually wants to hear. I told them I want to be a clown. Oh my God. Yeah, because I was totally in the wrong environment. There were no artists in my environment, nothing like this. I had no skills. I didn't even know how to begin. No certifications. There was no internet then. It was late 80s. So there was no internet, right? There weren't even cell phones back then. I had no plan and I had no money, right? But still, I had this dream. And everybody told me it was impossible. It was impossible. It is impossible, Eddie. You can't do that. This is a dream. Forget it. But as you know, it always seems impossible until it's done, right? So I became a professional clown. And to do that, I needed a success mindset. I needed to find out what I was. And that's the mindset I needed to make a success of that all. And I did a lot of things in this 25 years. I made a lot of theater productions. I even made a short movie, educational products. I wrote a book. I trained clowns, gave keynotes, and I had a world-class balloon act. And all that made that I built a 5-figure business being a clown. And let's get into that a little bit. Let's give you some idea of what I did in these 25 beautiful years, or almost 25 years. And as you can see, I worked a lot with balloons, which became my, let's say, my mark, right? My unique thing. I even designed a world-class act. And at some point, I was the only one who could do it with balloons. So balloons were my thing, but clowning was the main thing, as you can see, in all shapes of forms, because people often think that the clown is the red nose, but there's more to it than the red nose. You see all the disguises and all the things that I wore to make a living out of this clowning and to follow my dream, follow my passion during these wonderful years. And one of the things I did during these years, I was also a hospital clown. And these 10 years, they were really the most important lessons that I could learn in life, because I visited children that were literally about to die. Some of them even had just a few days. And that work really brought the best out of me. So I used my passion. By following my passion, I touched a lot of people's life in a good way, of course. So that work, what did I learn? I got a lot of insight in life and in people, of course. I learned to listen. And there are not so many people who can listen, because most people, they listen with the intention to answer. And I learned that listening is something else. I learned to have gratitude, because what I saw in hospitals, through that, I really learned the value of life and what I had. Also an important thing, I learned to be authentic, be myself, have no judgment. But the biggest thing I took away was leadership. And maybe that sounds funny, but as a clown, you have no authority at all. So if there is a dying child, the last thing that's on the mind of the parents is to let a clown into the room. They can't see why they would let a clown into this room. They have other things to worry about. Also the doctors, they don't see it. They don't see the value. The nurses don't see the value. And even the cleaning ladies, they say, no, you don't have to go in that room. So you have no authority at all. And still, you have to get into the room because you know that you can make miracles, right? And as of today, still people come up to me and thank me for what I did. But the most important thing I learned was that I had to have a success mindset. It's all about mindset, whatever you do. Now, how can you create this success mindset? Because there is something you can create. You don't have it by yourself. It's not learned in school, for example, that nobody teaches you, right? Now, the first thing you need to do is figure out what success is. And if you just see a dictionary, then it will be the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. But you need to figure out what success is for you. You need to define your own success. And for you, that can be, I want to be the best dad in the world. That can be your definition of success perfectly. So that's what you got to figure out first. Now, when you figure that out, you have two basic principles you need. And they will emerge when you do the work, when you go through the steps, they will emerge by themselves. But these are the basic principles. First, you need to have an unshakable belief in yourself. You need to be convinced that what you do is the best thing there is in the world. And that unshakable belief will come. Follow the steps. The second thing, the basic principle of having success, is you need to be willing to fail. If you are afraid of failing, you will never have success because it's all in the failing. So these are the two basic principles. Now, Steve Jobs already told, if it's impossible to fail, if you learn from your mistakes and don't give up, right? Not the first to tell this. Now, let's go into these 5 steps. Now, the important thing to know is that each step will bring the next, and it's a kind of chain, right? If the first one is good, then you can go to the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and that's how you build everything up, actually. Now, it all starts with what? It all starts with passion. Passion is the fuel for success. So that's why the first step is that you need to be crystal clear about your passion. But what does crystal clear mean? Well, you need to discover your why. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why is that? Why is my why? Is that to help people? Is that to earn money for my family? Is that to be number one in some kind of thing you are doing? Is that to make a lot of money? Is that to change the world, etc., etc.? You need to define your why or to discover it. The second thing you need to do in this first step of crystal clarity is to know yourself. It is more, it all starts with yourself. What are your good sides, bad sides? Where do you need to work on, etc.? There are a lot of tests for this. Personally, I use Management Drive in my coaching business, but the easiest way is take 10 friends and let them answer 4 questions. 1, where am I good at? 2, where am I bad at? 3, why are they my best friends? And 4, what would they do? Let them say something about me when I'm dead, right? You get an eulogy. These 4 things, simple. And you get to learn about yourself because there sometimes people don't know themselves really. The third thing in crystal clarity about your passion is don't let money lead you. And it's a big thing because money is important and a lot of people are led by money. But if you are led by money, you're not leading by passion and you will never get the success you want. The fourth thing is passion is not job related. I hear people say, yeah, I have a passion for being a cook, but that's not your passion, right? Being a cook is not a passion. Being a cook is preparing food or maybe help people or maybe astonish people, etc., etc. So it's never job related. You got to figure out what it is. If you have total clarity about your passion, this passion will lead to confidence, which is really important in success, of course. Now, here are the steps within the confidence thing. You need to realize the value of your work. There's a little typing error there. If you are not convinced about your own work, you'll never get success. And that's where the unshakable beliefs comes in. In every layer of your process, you have to be convinced of your value. And for every part of the way, there is an audience that will take your product, or that will listen to you, or that you can do something for. But you have to realize it, that your work has value. Think long term, not short term. It's a marathon. Success is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Don't believe the things like build a six-figure business in 30 days. It is the biggest BS you can believe. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And failure, I think this is a good one, right? Failure is success in progress. Einstein said that. And I totally dig this. You know, the more you fail, and the more often, and the better you fail, it's strange to say, the more likely you are going to get your success. So don't be afraid to fail. Learn new skills, right? In your confidence, you need to learn new skills. Sometimes you need to even start from scratch with some things. Don't be afraid of that. Have the confidence to do it, right? And then the third step is this confidence will make you do what you love. And that's a big one, doing what you love. That's a really big step in the 5-step program. Because if you don't do what you love, you will give up at some point, right? There has to be some things you do that you just love to do, that even if somebody didn't pay you, that you would do them. And if you do that, yeah, then you don't need to work, because then it's fun, right? You're wasting your time if you're not doing what you love, right? And to do what you love, you need to do the following things. Very important is to optimize your environment. And there are 3 levels. The first level is you have to optimize, in optimizing your environment, is the people you're around. Which people are you around? Maybe you're in the wrong people, amongst the wrong people. You have to change that. The second one is the physical environment, right? How is your workspace looking? Or let's say I'm on a diet, right? Your physical environment, if you have a bowl of candies in the middle of your table or cake in your fridge, that doesn't work if you're on a diet. So you need to change your physical environment. And the third one is your mental environment, right? You need to self-develop yourself, or be in an environment where you can develop yourself. There's these 3 things, these 3 environments you need to get to. Learn how to say no. If you want to do what you love, you have to start saying no to things, because otherwise you'll never get to the point that you're only doing things that you love, and that will lead you to success. You can't wear all the hats. So that means you only do what you love, and all the other things you have to let other people do. And I know in the beginning it's hard because you don't have money, you have to start your business, but there is always a way. Or you do it for short periods, the things that you don't want to do. But at some point, you need to say no to some things and only do what you love. And I'll explain why later. Break loose from your heroes. You know, everybody has heroes. I was a big Tony Robbins fan. I was a big Rich Litvin fan. But at some point, you need to break loose from them. Because if you stay following your heroes, which is good because you learn a lot from them, but then you'll never get your unique self. You need to, at some point, you need to be your unique self. You get to break loose from your heroes to move further and to have this authenticity that you are you and you do what you do best and love. So that's what's being unique is. Upgrade these skills you have. If you are good in writing, be a top writer. If you are good in football, make sure you're the best footballer, or that you play with the best at least, right? So upgrade everywhere you can. Now, number 4, and this is the 4th step in the chain. If you start doing what you love, you will get tons of energy. The energy will flow, right? Because you are doing what you love, of course. You will never have Mondays anymore, right? Like, oh, I have a Monday feeling, I don't want to go to work. You won't have that anymore because you are doing what you love. It gives you energy. Now, this is a really important one here. In this process of doing what you love and getting this energy, you need to master your mind and emotions. Now, what does that mean? Is you have to stop reacting and start controlling. I think maybe there will be questions about it, and I'll explain it better. I'm going through the whole things now, so I'm really waiting for your questions. Write them down, put them in the chat. If you, at some point, have this energy to do what you love, you have to divide it, right? It's a mistake a lot of people make. They are so into doing what they love, and they are all in with their mind, but they forget their body. You need to have both. You need to do some sport. You need to have some balance in that, right? Walking, doing sports, whatever, but balance between your mind and your body. Really important. And last but not least, that's the point where everybody is looking at, this energy will lead to money. Now, if you have the energy and if it's leading you to money, you first have to clear out your money blocks. A money block can, for example, be not asking enough money for your services, which brings you into trouble if you don't ask enough money. That could be a block, so you have to clear them. The next thing you have to clear is your limited beliefs. If you think that money doesn't make you happy, then you have a problem. Because you need to have money to fulfill some dreams or to whatever you want to need. There are some things that don't need money, but most of the things need money. It's the value you get for what you bring to people. And if you have limited beliefs about money, it won't work, right? And there are so many limited beliefs, but we'll get back to that also in the questions. Now, focus your energy on the process, not on the problem. Most people just see the problem and they want a solution for the problem. They want a solution for the problem. And in the meantime, things are happening and they don't see it. They overlook it. So focus on the process. The process is more important than the problem. I learned that the hard way as a hospital clown, where when I trained clowns, most of the clowns, they opened the door and they went straight to the child, right? Well, there's no easier way than to let a child cry than doing that. If you go directly to the problem, the child will cry. It will cry his lungs out, right? So you have to see what's going on. You have to look at the process. So this is the thing. Passion leads to confidence, which leads to doing what you love, will lead to energy, and that will lead to money. It's not the other way around. Like most people look at it, they want to earn money and they're going to see where they find the energy, and yeah, doing what you love is also important, but not so important. So they go the other way around. It is this way, not that way. And if you apply this new mindset, you will get new results. Because you can't solve your problem by using the same kind of thinking that gets you where you are at this point. So everybody here is stuck at some point, and everybody is using the same kind of thinking to solve that problem. At some point, that doesn't work anymore. And you need to see your problems in another perspective. And that's when you follow the steps, at some point, you will have your success. Whatever that success is for you, doesn't matter. Now, I know this is fast, but after this, there will be a Q&A. And if you then have still more questions and want to talk to me personally, that's no problem. I'll put my link in the chat and you can book a call. Now, you can explain your personal situation. This is a call where there is no selling. You can't even buy anything, right? Just to clear that up. So I'll put that in the chat. And I also put in the chat, if you want to test your ability about, can I do what I love? Do I have the capacity? Therefore, I have a test. It's called Score App. And you can really test your ability to do what you love. It's quick. It's 2 to 3 minutes. And you can just fill it in and I'll get back to you. So I'll put these two in the chat and then we'll go to the Q&A. 1 moment. I need to stop sharing here. Okay. All right. Let's first put these things in the chat. First one I'll put in the chat is the Score app. Yep, I see. Yeah. And the second one is to book a call with me if you want more personal things to. Oh, I did a direct message. That's not the. I need to do it to everyone. 1 moment. Everyone in meeting like this. So this is the book call, and this is the Score app, which really is interesting to do. All right. So I am within my half an hour, so that's well timed. Okay, cool. Let me start. Yes, let me start with the questions that I have in the chat already. Let's see, what is the recording? Okay, gonna take care of that. Time and energy are your biggest commodities in life. Yeah, okay. Yes, it is recording. Yep. Okay, money blocks. All right. Who posed that question here? So let me first put in some.
I think it's Rohini.
I did.
Okay.
Hi, Rohini.
Hi there.
1 moment, Rohini. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Where's Rohini? Okay. Hi, Rohini. Okay. So give me an example. Can you give me an example what you have at this point, or what's blocking you, or there's something that blocks you, right? What is the money block, or what are you facing? Tell me something more.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. It's funny. Like every time I invest, like my brother will tell me exactly what stocks to do. He'll make money and I'll lose money.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. And then I think with my job, you know, one of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to get out of my current job, which is, you know, a pretty good salary.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's like dealing, you know, your worth versus, you know, how much money, you know, you think you're worth. So I don't know. I don't know what my money block is.
Okay, so let's look at it if you're open for that. So let's just see the first step. What's your passion? Are you clear about that?
Teaching and coaching. Yes.
Okay. So you tell me teaching. Are you sure about that? That's crystal clear.
I love teaching. I like being in front of an audience and educating them to be the best version of themselves in anything. Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's suppose that's clear. So you were telling me my husband, was that your husband? You invest in something and he makes money and you don't make money, right?
It's my brother.
Your brother, sorry. No problem.
Yes,
but see now, your passion is not investing and that's not where your passion is. Why would you do that? You're letting yourself lead by money.
No, it's not my passion. Of course, you know, I mean, you know, doing a little investing here and there. No, it's really not my passion. And actually, I should just give it to my financial advisor because I don't like dealing with money.
See, so
that's true. I hate dealing with money.
Yeah. So that's how we clear out, and that's for everybody here in the chat. That's or in this webinar. That's how you clear it out. So you look, is it really my passion? Why would I do this? Why would I want to do this? It's not my passion. I keep losing money with it, right? So that's how you solve these things. And you say your brother is good in it. Give him some money and let him do it then.
Yeah. Even when he tells me I lose money. Yes, sure. Exactly.
But do you see that
he likes doing that stuff?
But do you see now why it doesn't work for you?
Yes, because I have, you know, I don't really see the value in money. I guess that's not my focus. My value is in people.
Yeah, sure.
And I think money itself to me is just, it doesn't really mean a lot. Like, I don't know.
Probably
maybe it's my relationship with money.
Yeah, probably that's not true, Rohini, because to people that say money doesn't mean much to me, probably there is some meaning in it, but it's not important for now. The thing that is important that if you follow your passion, you go teaching and you go do this stuff you love, the money will come. The money will come automatically. It takes some time, of course. It's not going to happen overnight. And you say, okay, I want to get out of my job. That doesn't come, you know, from today on tomorrow. So you give it some time, but work on it and go to where your passion is. And then the things will come because you have the biggest thing to start. That's clear for you. a lot of people, and I see the next question, and I'll go into the next question with Gabriella. A lot of people don't know what their passion is. They don't even know. So you're already one step ahead on these people. You know what I mean? So don't worry about the money. Keep with your passion, follow the steps, what you need to do, and the money will come. So the next step is this passion, this clarity of passion. You're clear of that. That will give you the confidence to take steps, but you need to take them, right? You need to get out of your job. You need to get out of your job. Maybe you need to do some phone calls, or you need to follow a course, or you need to do something. And that's the next step for you, is doing things or seeing things that can get you out of the job where you are in now and which you don't like or that you don't love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and do something that really energizes me, like you said. I think
already,
you know.
See, and now you're jumping already. That's the next step. When you do the, it's really it are really steps, and don't overstep. You have, now you're at step 2. That's, you gotta get confidence in doing what you love. So that means you have to take action in certain things to get out of the job you don't love. Don't quit from today or tomorrow. I did it a few times. You can do that, but okay, that's my way of doing things. But your way of doing things is maybe in another way. Just take it slowly. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. See what the options are, but follow this passion, and you will get another job or something else, or you start a business or whatever, where you can follow this passion, and then the rest will follow.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm really realizing that energy and time is my biggest commodity in life.
Well, let me say that, and I can be straight with you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So these are all reasons and excuses. I call them reasons and excuses. You're a coach, you know what reasons and excuses are. So these are things that's still a thing that you're you're not enough committed yet to do the things. Your fear is still bigger than your commitment to what you love, if you know what I mean.
No, yeah, actually it's not so much. Yeah, no, I'm saying energy and time, because I have to put my energy in the right area.
Yeah, but time and money, time and money is never the real problem. The problem lies always underneath. There's always a deeper layer there. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. But I have a few other questions. But if you're willing to go deeper in that, just book a call with me, and we go deeper into, and we see what I do is in these calls is we find the root of the problem. That's important. And I can already tell you the root is not energy, and the root is not money. There's a deeper thing that is blocking you from doing what you love and getting to success. And that's what we cover in this call. We want to know the root. What's it? Why are you not moving? Why are you stuck? You're stuck somewhere, right? And you're trying to resolve it with your own thinking, which does not work, but that's okay. Everybody does it. So let's find the root. So if it's just an open invitation, and then we'll see what the real root is. And if you know that, then you can move on. What about that?
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I am moving forward with things, but maybe I could use a little more direction. So
yeah. Okay. Thanks, Rohini, for being so open. Okay, so I have Gabriella. How I found out about my passion. I came to the life when too many doors are closing and time for me to open. Okay, Gabriella, where's Gabriella?
Here is Gabriella.
Can you mute yourself, Rohini? Hey, Gabriella, how are you?
Hi, you're right.
So, Gabriella, where are you from?
I'm from Slovakia, but I live in the UK.
Okay. So, tell me more about your question. What's bugging you?
Right. So currently my place where I work is closing, and I've been doing this job for last 16 years. And I came to the conclusion this is not where I would like to actually continue, but it will be something different. I know what I love. I love to actually be with people and working with clients and travel in the meantime. But somehow I don't know which path should I take to go there. and to find it, instead of being just placed in the office and having that job. But I need to be more active and being present with other people.
So is your question about, what's your question?
My question is how to get there.
Yeah. But what I want to know is it the lack of passion? Do you not know what your passion is, or do you not know how to move on? There's a difference.
I think I don't really know what is that passion. I know a little bit of it, like what I love to do and where I love to be, right? But I don't know what is it exactly. I can't tap it in. I try to different things, but I can't tap it.
Okay. What is it you think it is?
I think it will be more involved with the businesses and getting clients and working with the clients so closely.
That's not a passion. Business can be a passion, but it has to be more. Working with clients is also too vague. What is it exactly what you love with the clients?
Interaction, helping them, providing the service for them.
Okay, so it's helping people, right? That's where somehow the passion lays, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. And in what way are you helping them now?
Right now I'm helping more people internally identifying their way to get to their success, like whatever they want to be, then I'm helping them to identify what they need to take to be that person.
Okay, so
but when it comes to me, I don't know.
That was just my next question. What would you advise yourself then? So you did that good. You blocked me there. So you say you can't do it with yourself, right? But where are you exactly blocked? Do you want to change? What are you doing now? You're coaching, or what are you doing?
No, I'm a technical manager. So I am looking after the company and also a team of people.
Okay. Do you like working in the company?
I do like, I wouldn't say love, I do like to work for the company. I do like that aspect of helping people, but there are aspects which I don't really like. And therefore, and it's mainly to sitting in that office. I can't stand that.
So the first question is, do you want to get out of that job or firm, or do you want to stay? That's the first question.
I want to get out from that job.
Oh, okay, see, now it's more clear. Okay, so then you got to look into this. You're helping people, but that's still too vague, right? Because helping people can be, you could be a nurse, you could be a lifesaver at a swimming pool, you can be so many things, right? So at this point, your passion is too broad. You need to clarify it more. What exactly do I want to help people with? I mean, that could be a lot of things. I mean, you figure that out, then it's just a matter of looking for some job that you can do or that you can fill in to do that passion. But see, that's step one. And that's also where there is, have total clarity about your passion, right? And for now, it's too broad. Helping people is just too, it can still be anything, actually. I mean, you can help people when you're a lawyer. You can help people when you're a policeman. These are all things that you can help people with. So what is it exactly that triggers you in helping people? What is this? What makes your heart stick faster? What is this?
I think when people getting successful, that makes my heart like, right, they're getting there where they're getting with the help that I'm providing. And
that's not a passion.
For some reason,
that's
I like to defend people. Yeah.
But that's not a passion. Looking at people that are successful is not a passion. That is something you would like to have. That's something different from a passion. That is something,
right.
that is your
end
sense
right now.
Yeah, that's your end goal. That's your end goal, right? But now you have to turn back, right, and see, okay, how am I going to get there? I see these people having the success and I love it, which is good. But now how can I do this with my own passion? So you have to turn back to find your passion first, to be so totally clear about that passion. And when you're totally, in my case, it was making children laugh. That was my passion, right? That's why I became a clown. And that's why later on, I did also things for adults, but I stopped doing that for adults because my passion was children, right? And that was so defined, making children laugh. I could have done it also in lots of other ways. I could have made television. I could have been a doctor, for example, but be a funny doctor and make a laugh. You know, I could have done, and that's why I told you, it's not job related. A passion is never job related. Even me, I became a clown, but I could have done something else to do this passion, right? So yeah, go deeper into that and spit it out. How do I want to help people? What is my means to help people? How do I want to help them? And then when you have that, then you go to stage 2.
Right. I think that's quite helpful. I can maybe write it down and dig a little bit more inside me.
Yes.
What is the way I would like to help the people? Yeah. And where is that coming from?
Yeah. A good tip is,
hopefully it's gonna be easier than said. Yeah.
You know what you do? Just your 10 or 5 best friends, right? If you have 10, good. If you have 5, if you have 2, it doesn't matter how much, but your best friends, ask them the question. They will help you. They will say, oh, but you're good in this and you do this and you are so and you are this and you are this. So just tell them, hey, we know each other so long. Let me ask you a question, or you do it in a conversation. What do you think I'm all about? What is me? What does make me me? You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks. I will try that.
Yeah.
I never did that, but I will do it. I will do it. Yeah.
It's so valuable to ask this question at your own, but your closest friend, right? The one who really, really know you. It's better to ask 3 closest friends than to 10 friends. So really the closest friends that you share your secrets, that close to you, even if it's 1, doesn't matter, but ask him or her, or 2 or 3 or whatever.
Right. Okay, I will do that. Let's see where is it gonna take me. Thank you very much. Thank you for your help.
No problem. Okay. I see
Eddie,
somebody has
raised her hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yam. I'm listening, Yam.
Yam Halabi.
Yes. Hello. I like your presentation.
Thank you.
Like you being clone. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to talk a little about my experience.
Yes.
And in order to find any advice, if you have, I worked for 38 years. I was very passionate in working.
Yes.
But I was not all the time happy. I was happy only being a mother. I have 3 successful kids, and I was single mom all the life. Anyway, I did all my best, and I'm retired. In this retirement, it put me in a stage very sad. I mean, I was very sad because after 38 years of work, like I'm into IT and data management, stuff like that. So all the work I did, I didn't feel the self-satisfaction. Also, when I started to work in NGOs after the bad situation in Lebanon, I'm feeling very happy achieving events for hunger awareness, for giving food for kids in poor schools. This makes me very happy. I'm so self-satisfied by doing this work, but I cannot earn money. You know, this is with no return. I'm in NGO. So, but my problem is also I lost my partner, who was a big support for me. I was having a partner for 3 years, and though he passed away. Every time I'm coming back from an activity, social activity, I'm so happy. I'm like very happy. All of a sudden I'm sad. I want to be happy. I want to keep this same level of happiness. So all of a sudden I'm sad because I'm lonely. You understand?
Yeah, of course. But, okay, if I can lovingly interrupt you, don't mix the 2. You are mixing 2 things. You are mixing, at one hand, you are mixing your passion and what you are doing, and on the other hand, you are talking about the loss of your husband, which is of course not, which is a tragedy, right? Which is not, I understand, right?
Yeah.
But
no,
don't mix them.
Yeah.
You are mixing them.
No, I'm not mixing.
Oh, okay.
The sentiment of being lonely
Okay.
How can we stop it? How can we stop it?
Well, it's really, do you want the easiest, do you want the easiest way?
Yeah, please.
So I have a question for you. Do you think it was your husband, right? Your late husband?
No.
No.
He was my friend. He was my friend.
Okay.
I told you, yeah.
No problem. No problem. Do you think your friends wants to see you happy?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think
I'm sure.
Do you think your friend minds that you are going to be happy with somebody else?
I don't know.
Right?
I'm not looking for somebody else.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is where the conflict is. See, you're feeling lonely, but you're not looking for somebody else, right? So that's me. I miss my socks. I don't have any socks, but I'm not looking for my socks. And I'm hoping that my socks will fall out of a tree and then I have my socks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I understood. But you know, I was having a dream to continue my PhD, and I was expecting this PhD to make me busy all the time.
But wait, let me loving you interrupt you. Loving you interrupt you.
Yeah.
That's not the way to go, to do all these things and just to forget your loneliness. It's not the way to go. Your thing is loneliness. Embrace that. Let it come to you. Let the feeling come to you. You are talking about how can I block these emotions, or how can I let it come to you. Embrace it. Accept that you are lonely. Accept it, because you are lonely. It's the truth. And once you accept that, you can begin to see a solution, to try to find a solution, right? Because nobody has to stay lonely. Nobody has to stay lonely. So if you embrace that, then you are not reacting on your loneliness. Then you are controlling it. And you need to control this loneliness. And by controlling, I mean, you have the power to break that and to just go see other people or do things, but don't put it into work and think, if I'm working that I don't think, then you are pushing it away. Let it come to you. Embrace it. It's a part of life. Yeah, it's a part of life. I mean, when I was a hospital clown, these parents that lost their children, I mean, they could only move forward at some times if they accepted that they lost their child. As soon as they accepted that, okay, we lost, this is bad, we lost our child. But as long as you don't accept that, you can't move on. And you help nobody by being stuck, not yourself, not nobody. Everybody wants to, the people who love you want to see you happy.
I'm sitting in a cafe because no electricity at house. Anyway, but I wanted to tell you, I'm learning to be alone. I'm learning to live alone.
Sorry, again, it's not the solution. I mean, then I'm learning about my socks, about how I make socks. It's not the solution. Find your socks. Don't learn about your socks. Don't wait till they fell out of a tree. Find your socks. Go and find socks. And maybe you find black ones and you want white ones. It doesn't matter. Wear the black ones until you find the white ones.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go find your socks, Yam. Go find them. Okay. Okay. I hope this helped. We have a few minutes. I want to help. I want to see a few people. Okay. If you want to continue the conversation, don't be afraid to book a call. We'll go into that. I'll help you with that. No problem. Okay.
I already booked for Wednesday.
Okay. I'll see you Wednesday then. Detlef, your hand is up.
Yeah, hi, Eddie. Maybe you can quickly clarify something for me about passion. Yes. You said your passion was to make children laugh, yes, if I understand correctly. Yes. And Gabriela said her passion is to make people successful. Yes. And you said that is not a passion. So no. I'm not so clear about the passion concept.
See, helping people can be a passion if it's clear, but helping, success is goal, right? And you can say, okay, making people laugh is also a goal, but success is like, it's this machine. You start and you do this and you do that and you have success. But making people laugh is something you can do instantly, that you have to find, okay, I like to make people laugh, so I need to find something that is most likely going to have children laugh. So that was the clown. If you say my passion is success, okay, I know where you are conflicted, but the thing is, success is much too general, right?
It's kind of vague.
It's too vague. Try to make a vision statement out of it. Even, you know what a vision statement is? Yeah, try to make that out of you, and when you have that, then it will be more clear. Now, on the other hand, if you dig deep enough, you know what your passion is. Everybody knows what his passion is, but sometimes there are a few layers about it, and we had this passion probably when we were young, but we did other things and life happened and we got married or we got this or that and it's all vague. It's stuck under a few things, and the thing is, just move these things away, move them away, and you'll find it. And if you don't find it yourself, give me a call, book a call, and we'll find it together.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure.
Okay, Eddie. Okay, Eddie, I was just trying to understand your concept of passion, and if I get it correctly, it is if what you do has a more direct effect, like making children laugh, but helping people to get success is much more indirect, because it's the people who have to do the thing to get their success, and I'm only helping.
Yeah, and it takes, if that is your passion, you have to do away, you have to row to do that. But if you don't feel that passion every day, you'll give up at some point. This passion has this passion has to be there every day, and that's one of the keys to get to that success, because there are so many roadblocks, and the only thing that keeps you fueling or keeps the fuel high is that passion that drives you. You have a downfall, but your passion is so strong. No, as a clown, I mean, okay, I didn't know where to start, so I did something, and I did some kids party, blah blah. That was awful. That was bad. But you learn something. But your passion is so strong, and you say, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this. At the next kids party, I'm going to do something else, and it fuels you and it leads you, right? And
absolutely,
yeah.
We are on the same page when it comes to that. It was just to clarify your understanding of passion. People may feel the same term differently, and since these did seem a bit well, similar at least, I just wanted to clarify. Okay, thank you very much, Eddie.
Thank you for the question. Okay, we have still a few minutes. Let me see. Margareta.
Yeah, hi.
Hey,
thanks for your presentation. I'm calling from Rome, Italy.
Oh, great, Rome. Been there once. Great city.
Okay, my question is that for me it's not clear why more than once you distinguish between passion and a job.
Yeah.
Because, okay, my idea of success would be make my passion a job. That for me, it means that my passion can occupy more hours per day than now, because in this moment I have to grab some hours, some moment to nourish my passion. And of course, if it would be my job, I could give all day to it.
Yes, I understand your question. Your passion can evolve to your job, no problem. Okay. But it is not, it can be, sometimes it's not job related. That's also what I discussed with, I think it was Gabriella. I mean, you can be, she wanted to help people, right? But that can mean more jobs. She could be a lawyer, she could be a police officer, she could be any kind of job. And sometimes people say, oh, I want to be like a stockbroker, right? Because there's money, blah, blah, blah. But where's the passion then? What's the passion then? If it's analytics, for example, if your passion is being analytic and figure things out, that could be the right way for you. But it's not sure. But what you're saying is very correct. I mean, if you have this passion, then you can have this passion evolve to a job. So my passion was letting children laugh. So clowning was one, but there could have been other possibilities, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing, and what do you want to evolve to?
I would like to become a painter.
Okay, and you mean like the work that is behind you, or like painting walls, or what do you mean?
No, that's a picture.
Okay.
Watercolor, painting landscapes, or more artistical.
Okay, that's your passion.
Because my passion is, since I was a child, and then I closed this passion under many other things, are colors and the beauty. The beauty is one of the best values of my life. I mean, beauty, it works my time.
I feel your passion. So step one is crystal clear, right? Now you have to build up the confidence to do something with it and to make it your job or whatever.
It's
so
confidence that is still a little bit insecure.
Good, that's no problem. Your step one is out of the way, so that's good. And you never have to go back to it now because it's clear. And now you're in step two. You have to build confidence. You have to call people. You have to see what's possible. Go on the internet and see what other people are doing. So that's your heroes for now. You start with following your heroes and see how are they doing it? How are they making money with it? Where are they? Etc. 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 So that's step two now, what you need to do.
Okay.
So build confidence and take actions.
Okay, thanks.
No, you're welcome. Okay, people, thank you very, very, very much for this. Our hour is concluded. Again, if you want personal advice or whatever, or just a talk, just book a call. You can fill in, of course, also the Score app. It's all free. I don't sell anything, nothing to buy. This is for helping people. This is for giving people value, because I know how important it is to follow your passion, to do something with it. And for me, it is a way to happiness, or for me, the biggest way to happiness, but that's for everyone to decide. Thank you also, Lavina, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Eddie. I hope that we can invite you one more time.
Sure.
Because today's attendance was about 59. A lot of members have actually joined us today.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Let's hope we can bring you back. Popular demand.
Always happy to do that. Thank you very much for the invitation, and to everybody, take care and follow your passion, right? Bye,
yes,
everybody.
follow our passion.
See you. Thank
Take
you.
care. Good night
Bye,
from
guys.
Singapore.
Bye.
Bye-bye.